Alright, welcome to Skyrim, you guys. And today I've got something a little bit, it's a little new to my channel. So, I was just going about, Skyrim, the whole leveling up, doing shit thing. When, let me pronounce this right, Rorikstead, why the fuck did I mess that up? Anyways, I stumbled across Rorikstead, same old place, hasn't changed, even in the special edition, still a quiet little town with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings, very tiny. But my friend pointed something out to me, and he didn't tell me what. He simply told me to look around Rorikstead and see what I could come up with, and then he said, hey, you could make a video on it, slight, interjection. So I started looking around, and I noticed something was odd. And now, anybody that has been playing Skyrim for any short amount of time, or long for that matter, will tell you that just going into a town and finding chests with like 60, 70, 40, 50 gold, basically 40 to 70 gold in a farmer's house, or anybody that owns a house that isn't renowned to be rich, like a house like this. For example, you open up a chest, there's 43 gold in it, minor healing potion. Now the minor healing potion, that's kind of understandable, you find healing potions whatever, all over the place, even other potions. But spells like, or not spells, but a scroll of call to arms and money with this amount, that's a little spooky. Not spooky, but odd. And remember, this soul gem, this plays a key role, that and others. So at first I thought that was kind of odd. And due to the mass amounts of money that you can come across in this very, very tiny little town, I guess you could call it, I thought, well, they must have a source of income. Well, if you look there, they have crops, they grow food. This is a farming settlement. They grow food, a small amount of animals, but their food is the #1 thing. So I looked all over the place, couldn't find anybody specifically that houses their animals. I went over here to these farmer dudes. You can talk to, and as he's for some quest, that quest where you drink or whatever. You talk to Reldith.
We're honest, hard-working folk here, and we don't suffer beggars or thieves.
That sounds super sketchy to me. But let's go with this. Your farm is doing very well. You must be proud.
Do I detect a bit of jealousy in your tone? I would hardly blame you. What calling could be more noble than this? I see in your eyes that you think I jest. I assure you I don't. I am proud, and rightfully so, of the work we do here. Working the soil with your hands, seeing your seeds take root and grow, tending a herd. There is a joy in honest labor you won't find elsewhere.
Alright, see, so that is...
All right, then.
That is really sketchy to me, because, I don't know, she just went into so much detail for one question, that and got defensive. That just sounds like she's lying. I don't know what she'd be lying about, but this is where my theory comes into play. So, earlier, I said, remember that gem. The soul gem, more specifically. Anybody that's been playing Skyrim for any short amount of time, also, fuck me. Whatever. Will notice, or mention, not mention, but notice, pardon me, they'll notice and point out to you how that's not normal. Soul gems just aren't normal unless you're a known necromancer. Alright, he's still with us being here. Logic. Anyways, you come in here, it's a farmer's settlement, it's a manor, so this makes sense, nothing too grand. I've searched everything and all throughout this place because I was really curious. One thing you'll notice is there's little coin purses all over the place. There's just coin purses, there's just gold sitting around. Gold in here. Let's see, there's gold in there. And this is another chest, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I see 62 gold, another soul gem, and the healing potion, which is not that great. So I thought that was kind of sketchy. Didn't think much of anything else. I know that there's another coin purse there. Anything over here? Nope. Alright. So, obviously, naturally, I went for books. I also did a little bit of research, went on to Reddit, found a couple things about a book. Now, if you come back here, you have another soul gem, and you have the Spirit of Daedra. Now, this is where This is where one of my main theories comes to play. I picked up this book immediately and I flipped through the pages. I read every single word. It's about 5 or 6 page book. I don't recommend reading it solely because it's mainly just about the Daedra boasting. They're just talking about how great of warriors they are and how not noble, but how fearless they are, how they don't fear anything. So there's not much in there, but this leads me to one of my theories. My theory is, or one of them at least, is that the Daedra, or some sort of Daedra entity, came to these people and scared them so much, or they had read this book prior, and he came to them and threatened them, and because all they know about the Daedra, all anybody really knows about the Daedra is how powerful and how merciless they are and how much they hate mankind. They'll bend our will and make us bow to them, but they won't hesitate to kill, obviously. So they probably bent the knee to them and they're offering souls to them. Now that's one theory, but the problem with this theory is, which by the way I saw on Reddit, is that doesn't explain the money. What I think is, I think these people all got together where they were in a time of need, their crops were dying, you know, their economy was failing. It's a very small town, and these people just decided that they'd dig in and hold fast and, you know, hold this little town as best as they possibly could. So what I think happened was they contacted the Daedra, one of their entities, and striked a bargain with them. You know, they said, listen, if you bless or help our crops here, you know, make them plentiful, if you will, you know, make our crops plentiful. Make sure no one's in here. Alright, chill. No, you know, make our crops plentiful. In return, we'll give you souls, and the number one way to carry a soul is soul gems, obviously. That's right, there isn't much in, there is nothing in this house. So my theory is simply this. You know, these people contacted the Daedra, or Daedric entity, and striked a deal with them, saying how, you know, you help make our crops plentiful, we'll give you souls. Another something keynote is this massive plot of just dead land. This looks like, this also feeds into my personal theory, yeah, of where they had crops. This could have been an area where they had, you know, cabbages, wheat, stuff like that just growing, and it just died. Somehow it just died. They just weren't doing well, so they contacted the Daedra. And this leads me to believe that these people are either sacrificing animals, or the weakest person in the group, someone who isn't contributing, or most likely they're sticking with each other and holding to they're sticking with their guns. You know, Rorikstead, it's not that big of a town, but it connects, you know, Morthal, Whiterun to these upper districts, you know, Markarth and Solitude. And you'll notice, because Solitude, that's where the Imperials are, which are mainly Imperials, obviously, they don't do well with the snow. That's more Nordic land. See what I mean? So if you were an Imperial and you were trying to get to Markarth, you'd take Morthal through here and probably hit Rorikstead, rest, and then either link up with this river, take a boat down, or hightail your ass all the way up to Markarth. See what I mean? So this is big for Imperial troop movement. They could be waiting for troops to come by, you know, rest, take the weakest one out, one that they know nobody would notice missing, and, you know, kill them and sacrifice them. Now, my only problem with that, you know, side bit section to this theory of mine is that I can't find any bodies. I've even searched around this area. There's no, like, just massive bodies or skeletons or any human remains. So they could just be trading people, but then that would leave out the soul gems. I don't know. Nonetheless, I just thought this was really interesting, and I decided I'd make a video on it. You can probably tell got me a little hyped. I love lore in this game, and this is something really cool because it's really piquing my interest, and I really want to, you know, find out more, see what else I can figure out. So yeah, I will have this video up on my Reddit. It'll go up on Skyrim. If you guys have any theories of your own, let me know whether you're on Reddit or on the YouTube comments, let me know, you know, tell me what you think it is, because I'm curious to see what other people have gathered and thought of. So, yeah, nonetheless, thank you guys for watching. If you like this, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. So, yeah, thanks.